Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the new Season 4 best dribble moves for every single build in NBA 2K22 Next Gen and Current Gen. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. It literally costs nothing and takes 5 seconds. If you guys just want to copy down my dribble moves, you guys can. They're on the screen right now. But if you are going to click off, please at least drop me a like. Although, I would recommend you guys stick around because I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of helpful information about how to use these dribble moves, as well as alternate animations for different play styles, as well as different ball handling ratings. Also, if you guys want a hand cam dribble tutorial, it's in the card above. Definitely check that video out. It's super helpful. So starting things off with the very first dribble move of this video is going to be the quick dribbling style. The quick dribbling style has one of the fastest speed boosts out of all the dribbling styles, but the main reason why I'm using this is because it has the best connectors, such as this sliding behind the back. Connectors, if you guys don't know, are super important to combo up. It sets you up to do a plethora of different moves, and if you watch me dribble, you're going to see me use these a ton. Overall, this is probably the best SIG for ISO players. However, if you want to use something a little bit different, you can also use the Allen Iverson dribbling style. I haven't really got a chance to try this out too much since it's brand new in Season 4, but its crossover speed boost animation, as you guys can see, is absolutely insane. It's not necessarily faster than the quick dribbling style, but it's definitely harder to rip. However, the Allen Iverson dribbling style does have slower connectors, which for some people it doesn't really matter, but personally it matters for me a ton. So I don't really know. I'm gonna experiment with this dribble style a little bit more. Next, for the signature size up, I would recommend using De'Aaron Fox. This is another Season 4 dribbling animation, and overall, as you guys can see, it's just really glitchy. That's a nice quick between. The crossover animation almost pulls the ball back, and the behind the back animation is also super good because you can kind of slide. Plus, if you spam this move, you can get super duper glitchy. Another SIG that you guys can try out is the D Rose. This move is less glitchy, but is way more meta and speed boosty. I think more players are going to end up using this SIG because it's way easier to use. And you guys might also see me rocking this from time to time. If you can't unlock both Rose or Fox, I'd recommend using Levine. This is overall just a pretty decent replacement. And then after that, if you can't use Levine, then I guess use Jimmy Butler. For the third animation of this video, for the signature combo, I recommend using Dwayne Wade. This is another Season 4 animation, and this is what the full combo looks like. As you guys can see, he kind of walks forward, then snatches the ball back. What I really like to do is speed boost out of this walk forward crossover animation because it's overall just super glitchy, and I really like this SIG, at least so far. If you can't unlock the D Wade, I'd recommend using Paul George instead. This is not really the fastest combo in the world, but it's pretty good. For the size of escape package, right now I'm going to be using Allen Iverson. This is yet again another brand new Season 4 animation, and from what I've tried, this is one of the very few packages that you can kind of spam the big crossover left and right, which is super glitchy. Plus, the between the legs animation is super good and creates a ton of space. Not to mention, you kind of get a bigger version of the Fox behind the back, which is super cool because you can kind of combo up the two different behind the backs. And for all you ISOers out there, here are what the fake out animations look like. They're not the greatest in the world, but they are pretty decent. Another size up escape package you guys will see me use sometimes is the Damian Lillard. The reason why I use this package is because you get a super fast crossover escape, and additionally and most importantly, you get the big step back, which is just so overpowered. And then another SIG I use sometimes, not really too much, is the Trae Young. This is what majority of players are going to be using, since it has the best big crossover animation amongst many other very good overall dribble moves. Moving on to the moving crossover, I'd recommend using LeBron James. Something that I like about this dribble move is that I can pretty much use it on every single player. It has a super good between the legs, single crossover, and double crossover animations. Overall, this package is just very clean, not really too fancy or too glitchy. The next dribble move we're going to be talking about is the moving behind the back Scottie Pippen. This is easily, in my opinion, the best behind the back in the entire game. It is the fastest animation and almost launches you forwards when you do this. Overall, it's just very good for isoing and getting up and down the floor, and is, my opinion, a must-have SIG. Moving on to probably my favorite animation is the moving spin basic. This allows you to get the very glitchy ISO spin back that you guys see me use a ton, and this is pretty much the only spin back left in the game. It's overall just super glitchy and definitely a must-have for all ISO players. Moving on to the Kyrie Irving moving hesitation, this gives you the little hop animation. This is just super glitchy and great for moving around the perimeter. Most importantly though, this is the best hesi animation for ISO players, since if you do it out of a sideways basic spin, you can get this little bounce back animation, which is super glitchy and overall super good. good. Also, I talked about how to do this dribble move a little bit more in the dribble tutorial, so make sure you check that video out. Also, you can't unlock the Kyrie Irving, then you can use either Bird or Luka, since both these animations give you the little hop anyways. So next, for the moving step back, I would recommend using Luka Doncic. This animation is honestly just so glitchy and so good. This is probably one of the most underrated dribble moves in the game in my opinion. It creates a pretty decent amount of space, is pretty quick, and all around just a very glitchy animation. Although it does not have like a normal snatchback animation, as you guys can see, which is something to keep in mind if that's something you care about. Additionally, you can also use Jimmy Butler if you can't unlock Luka. It doesn't really create any space at all, but it's overall just super fast, and is in my opinion more of a hezzy than a step back. Finally, for the last animation of this entire video is going to be the normal 4 triple threat style. I really only use it for the MJ pump fake, which is in my opinion kind of cool. Thank you guys so much for sticking around until the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want a dribble tutorial, it's on the screen right now. Like, comment, subscribe, go follow me on Twitter, and I'm out. Peace.